Well, greetings everybody, and welcome to a very, very, very special Doctor Who Legacy stream. First of all, because it's Sunday, and this is what I look like on a Sunday. Secondly, because we're at Anglicon with Susan and Lee and Tegan and all of the posse members that have made it out there. It is very, very, very exciting. If you could please retweet out that we are now live, and in theory we will be at Anglicon in a second. I had some very, very, very exciting kind of half calls just before we went on stream. I had Susan call me and she couldn't hear me and she was like, hello, Addie, hello, how you doing? And then I had Tegan call me and she showed me a Dalek, which is really cool. They have Daleks in the room. There are Daleks in the room, people. So, I mean, obviously it sounds exciting, but that might actually mean that everyone's, like kind of dead. But assuming that the Daleks haven't killed everyone, then that kind of increases the coolness. And even more excitingly, Lee's
Hello,
here.
sorry, I just had. They keep calling me to sound test in the room to make sure it's all working. So I.
And is it working?
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. They have I
don't know either. So basically we don't know if the sound's going to work. But what me and Lee have decided to do is that we're just going to play the game and have fun and talk about Legacy and stuff. And if they can patch us in, then awesome.
Yes,
that's kind of how it's going to work.
Well, they're trying. All I know is there's a room and a load of Daleks turned up, and then I'm like, I better get out of here and help Annie.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd get out there as well if a load of Daleks turned out. Everyone told me to wear a tie, so I'm wearing a tie.
Let me flick over. Yeah, you are, but I don't think you've done it up or made any effort at all.
I'm like a rebel.
It's like you've strung it around your neck and been like, that's enough. That's just.
Well, hang on.
I don't put ties on.
Are we going to accuse someone of slacking? Hang on. Weren't you supposed to be at Anglicon?
I was supposed to be Anglicon, and I've been very, very ill the last few days, and it's the first one I feel like a human being.
Oh well. Firstly, I'm sure everyone's so sorry that you're ill. If we can have a load of get well soon for Lee's, please. You had loads on Thursday night. Lots of people.
I've had some lovely emails. People at support sending me, and on Twitter. Thank you, everybody. Everyone's been so kind. It's been a really rough few days, and Susan has been amazing up there trying to handle all Anglicon on her own. She's a star.
And so, what do you know of what's kind of taken place? I'm sure we'll get the kind of full story once we get patched in, but just in case it sounds a bit tricky, could you fill us in with the Anglicon news so far?
So Legacy had two of 3 panels have already happened. Oh my God, she keeps messaging me. This is all going to go wrong, isn't it? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to try to read that. I'll just talk because I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, just talk.
So they did the first panel a couple of days ago, and Bree moderated it, and
cool.
It was very, very cool. It was all about sort of the history of the game and started to talk about some version 3 things.
Oh man, that sounds like a perfect opportunity for you to monologue. Oh, you missed it.
And then they called me in yesterday for the second one, which was with Sheree, and we talked about community and we talked a lot about Twitch. And then we talked about some of the new kids stuff coming in version 3. We have a Doctor Who Kids area coming, which we're really excited about, which is sort of like Anna's Playground extended. It's
like an area for the kids in Doctor Who, or an area for kids to play Doctor Who?
It's sort of like Anna's Playground levels.
Okay, cool.
With a whole new art style from BBC. It's very cool stuff. We'll talk more about that later. And then today is the third panel. And it's got a bit crazy because there's people who might be turning up. There's Daleks in a room. So it's all gone a bit weird. So I don't know what today will turn into. The panel started. There's people in a room. Susan's, I guess, talking.
Susan's just told me to call her in 2 minutes on video. I mean, I'm assuming that's the panel.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we need to have a chat, yeah.
And it's going to mess up, right? If I'm on there still.
I'll probably hang up on
you.
hang
up on me. We'll talk about stuff maybe later. You don't need.
Well, we got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes though. So okay. So in what do you want?
Right, version 3. Be in your hands about 2 months from today, and it's
July, August.
Yeah, it'll probably be like exactly 2 months today. So around the 15th of August, and it's the central part is a new side adventure, which we can't name yet because that'll give you a hint of what's going on. What I can say, it's 30 new levels, some new characters, some new outfits, new costumes. The bad guy is the Eric Roberts master from the TV movie, who was so thrilled to have it.
Oh, cool! I loved his Time Lord costume.
It is, and he's in. It's great. It's great. It's amazing. And the First Doctor has a big role to play in this adventure for very specific reasons. But we'll talk about more of that adventure later. But around that, there's a load of stuff coming. There's a new kids area, which will be a paid area to get into. It'll be 20 new levels, a load of new characters, totally towards kids. Like there'll be costumes for you to use the rest of the game, but they're kids version characters set at level 1. The levels are easy. It's for you to hand off to a child. They won't have to put teams together. You can just sit there and play games if you're a little kid. If you have a small child.
Oh, that's very cute.
There's Expert Season 2 coming. Which we're really excited about. The whole new level of difficulty for people who are the hardcore. Mm-hmm. We're adding 10 new levels of experience to all the characters in the game, which will be rolling out starting with version 3, with the first 30 or 40 of version 3. So all new grinding to a new fragment will drop. What else we got? Where's my big list of features? There's so much stuff coming. It is a bunch of stuff. But Susan's going to call any second. We're really excited. We'll go over the features in much more depth later, or she might do on a panel. But that's
well. It's now 2 minutes in, so shall I give her a call and we'll see how it works?
Yeah. Why don't you drop me? You can always call me back if it goes wrong.
Okay. Well, so once I've established a connection with her, I'll try adding you back, and if it doesn't work, I'll hang up on you.
Okay. Bye, Addy. Bye, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Lee. Okay, so here we go, people. We're going to attempt to go live to Anglicon, and who knows whether it'll work. But we'll give it a go.
Hello.
Hello, Susan. How you doing?
Good. Can you see us?
I can see you. I can see a very suspicious Justin standing behind you. And, I can... and an adipose.
Awesome.
Your own badge, with ribbons.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this next to your name tag.
Hi, Addie. Did you hear that, Addie?
I heard loads of... Was that a Dalek?
Yes.
Hang on, I'm just adding you guys to the screen so everyone watching can see the audience as well. So you guys watching, if you wouldn't mind waving again, now everyone on the stream can wave back at you. There we go. That's some fantastic stuff. So everyone on Twitch, meet everyone at Anglicon, and everyone at Anglicon, meet everyone on Twitch. Woo! Wow. That is awesome. I believe I've defeated you by matching gems.
So as I was starting to say, I'm Susan Cummings. I'm the executive producer of the game. The voice in the air is Lee Cummings, who's my husband, who's been ill, unable to attend. He's in Los Angeles. That's a Dalek, Addie.
Oh yeah, I got that.
And this is Adipose, who, as I was starting to say, Addie, I have to extend a special thank you to. Who's been one of the most loyal supporters of our game since we launched, since we started doing YouTube videos of how to play, and since we started doing the Twitch stream together. We love Adipose, and thank you for everything you
do. Can you guys see me, or do I need to change
something?
something?
No, we can see you just fine. And
oh, you can see me fine. Okay, that's all good.
You can't see me.
And I guess I should put my fourth Doctor hat on.
You all saw me yesterday in this crazy mug every time his face froze on screen. I think we had a better internet connection today. And a special thank you to Tegan here, who worked all this out today. So we can thank her and blame her if it all fails. I think we're good. So we have all sorts of surprises in store today. We're going to give away a promo code Addie. Because some of these people have had to listen to me 3 times or more. I've been in everyone's face at this thing. And Anglicon has just been tremendous. So we did Gallifrey 1 for 2 years in a row. And the first Gallifrey 1, no one knew who the heck we were. Right, Lee? Can Lee hear me? Is Lee still on? Anyway. No one knew who we were, and the second year, people did know who we were, which was really cool. But Gallifrey 1 is full of so many people, 50, 60 actors and doctors and writers and everything. So we're always very sort of small side that there's a game to Doctor Who. And so I can't thank the organizers of Anglicon enough for involving us in this and sort of treating us as one of the celebrities. It's been really, really neat. And I only wish we were here because he deserves to be part of that more than happy. He's put his heart and soul into creating Doctor Who Legacy and inside the game. And he loves what he's doing so much. And for a Welsh boy from Newport to grow up around Doctor Who and to be able to now create a story for Doctor Who and have people talking about that and it being a part of their day-to-day lives is for both of us, especially for me. Oh, no, we never experimented with doing something like this before. Addie, acknowledge us when you've caught up.
Yeah, I can hear. It's a little bit quiet, but I'm straining to hear, and I'm remaining quiet so everyone on the Twitch can hear you properly.
Gotcha. Okay. Is Lee still with us too?
I can try and re-add him, but it might do weird things to the video. But do you want to give it a go?
Try it. Yeah, let's have a go. I thought he was on.
Okay.
What the hell? That's really precaution to win.
What could go wrong?
It's possibly go wrong.
Okay, so if you don't understand,
There we go, and now we have Lee. Lee,
the video and
Oh, right, Lee's actually on camera. Oh, gosh, I can actually... Wow, there's so many moving people on my stream. I've never had this before.
all over the world who love Doctor Who. So we have Addie, who's coming to us live from the UK. We have Lee coming to us live from Los Angeles. We're in Seattle, and the Twitch channel are all over the world. So every week on Thursday at 12 noon Pacific time, we do this live Twitch cast, and hundreds of people show up to talk about the game and have some fun and have some laughs. Sometimes we get special guests on. We had Nicholas Briggs on to talk to us about the addition of Charlie Collins to the game, and we had Pippa Bennett Warner come on and talk to us about playing Sabra in Time Nights, and she's the loveliest woman, and she plays the game, which is really exciting. So, Twitch has been really the sort of heart of our community. A number of people here today, like Bree and Tabitha and Justin, who came and got to know us directly through the game because of their involvement in Twitch.
We love you guys.
Thank you. And they've been so sweet to my little boy, like everybody has.
we just put on the map. Okay.
Oh, there's Lee. Good. We've got all the videos going.
That's excellent. We've got
Lee,
video.
say hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you just fine.
Can you hear me? Hello, everybody.
He was just trying to out-costume me, so I felt obliged to take him on, but my adipose wouldn't stay on my shoulder. I feel like the world's worst pirate.
So if you haven't watched the Adipose show, it's a really great way to pick up tips about how to play the game, which could either be doing what Addie does or doing exactly the opposite of what Addie does. Lee, I wanted to talk today about 3.0, especially some of you have heard about 3.0 on Community Weekend. People in Twitch land have not heard anything about 3.0 yet. So Lee, I wanted to give you the honors to talk a bit about 3.0 as best you can remotely.
Thank you for throwing me under the bus. Awesome.
Tell us what is most exciting to you about 3.0 that you can talk
I've
about.
just opened the design document. See, I'm so prepared. We have a new expansion coming, and it'll be in your hands in about 2 months from now, and we're really excited about it. And we've been working hard with Seed and with the guys at the BBC on this, and it's a load of new stuff coming. There's some huge sort of pivotal changes to come into the game. We're going to add another 10 levels of experience to all the allies and doctors with a new time fragment, so we can keep pushing that difficulty curve further and further. We have the Doctor Who Kids area coming. Tell
us about Doctor Who Kids.
I'm super excited about this. The BBC have a new art style that they've built around Doctor Who, which is very kidsy. It's very cartoony. It's very sort of bubbly. Very sort of much. Ours is slightly cartoony, but this is very sort of cartoony. And they've drawn a load of the characters that we have in the game in this art style. So we'll be launching this area with 3 doctors. And a bunch of allies and companions and loads of enemies and new backgrounds, all in this new beautiful art style. So when you go into the area, you'll get a new set of kids.
Well, can you explain the art style to us? Like is it similar to like a manga style or like a kind of like cutesy like Nintendo Mii's or Wii's? Like what's the kind of closest?
It's very cutesy. It's I'll have to. I don't know if I can actually show it yet, but there's something scary.
Can you make it with your face?
Like the enemy list is like the Vastra like the skeleton in a spacesuit with the glowing lights showing like a skull. and that's quite scary.
Yeah,
That can be done in a scary way.
obviously, the cutest enemy they could find was a skull in a spacesuit.
And
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
very cute. That's how cute the art style is. They can pull that off. And it's great. It's a great art style. The backgrounds are like haunted houses and like these snow scenes with and the Doctor's TARDIS. It's all brilliant stuff. So we're going to build 20 new levels, all built for very young kids to play. No failure conditions. There's going to be sort of a light story taking you through, introducing the characters, and we'll get rid of team creation for it, so you can just hand it off to a small child and they can just play. They can just play these levels and have fun, doing that. So that's a big part of this is building something really fun for the children of people who play the game to really have fun with.
It's such a cool idea. I also could like the idea that you're kind of not just catering for the community itself, but for the families of the community itself. It's kind of a lovely way of kind of getting families involved with the the game.
It was a huge part of version 3 is making sure that everyone gets something new, because when we started designing version 3 it was very end game oriented, and we went back and said really we need new end game stuff, but we need a lot of features that'll work all the way back to the beginning and for all age ranges. So we have new gameplay coming, some core new gameplay that we can take, will find its place in expert levels that will make those really hard, but we can take back to the tutorial and they can scale up. There are 2 big new features coming: cracks in time, which will stop you from using certain squares on the board, so we can actually now change the shape of the play board.
Why would you make things harder for me, Lee? You know how much I die anyway.
So early in the game, maybe a block or 2 vanish, and you have to start thinking about that. But in the end game, in expert, we'll be taking columns and rows out. We'll be messing with you big time. If we know only 6 gems can fall in, we can really, really, really mess with you. So that's going to be.
Do you have nightmares about the game, Eddie? About blinding gems and so much?
What did she say, sir?
I said you have nightmares.
We need to stop talking over each other. This is again. You have to lean over towards the microphone a little bit. The other gameplay feature is we're going to be starting placing bombs on the board. So an enemy, the master creates these gems that if they're not dealt with will explode and hurt you. So you need to start matching certain gems on certain turns in reaction.
Oh, I love that idea so much. That is such a cool idea.
Coming the other way. And it's another feature that you can add it early on, you can add it later, you can start messing with the feature itself. Now you have the idea that gems are inherently bad and have a time limit on them towards something happening. So that'll be coming. Season 2 of the expert levels will be coming, and they will be all set at level 60 now, and they will be hard as nails. I'm trying to decide whether the adipose level should be the last of the season 1 or should be the beginning of season 2 of expert levels. But we're also going to go and add all the costumes for the characters who are expert season 1. You'll be able to get the costumes in the game soon, so you'll be able to go and find all the Doctor's costumes and mess around with the expert characters in the same way as you mess around with the normal characters. We're going to be doing another competition for more community design gems to launch in version 3 to celebrate version 3, which we'll be talking more about later. We have a bunch of front end changes coming, and then the big central content is the new adventure that's coming that we'll be talking more about later about the what that's built around. But we're very excited. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming that's going to change the game from the beginning through to the end. Keep it all fresh.
It sounds so awesome. I'm so looking forward to all that kind of stuff, especially the new strategic ones. I mean, one of the things that really attracted me to Doctor Who Legacy, and apologies if I'm talking to the converted in the audience there, is that it looks like a simplistic matching gem games, but the layers of strategy and difficulty and the options and the team building and the perks and the different types of attacks that come from the different enemies, the beautiful art style, and you guys are still adding new things and new ideas to kind of go with it as well, which is superb. So thank you. It sounds really good.
Yeah, we're very, very excited. And it's we were talking at the show yesterday about how these things need to scale. You need to be able to take somebody who maybe has never played a video game before and get them up to expert level. We just need to be careful. We're always checking failure rates on levels. We need to make sure these new features don't mess that up. It's going to be fun. And as always, we want feedback from everyone who's listening to me. This game lives on feedback from the community, and hopefully.
Can I ask you a very cheeky question?
No.
Okay.
Would that really stop you? Really, me saying no, I don't think that stops.
Well, I'm just saying, last year, one of the most amazing things that you guys have ever done with Doctor Who was you tied in the game Doctor Who Legacy to the real Doctor Who series, and you had stuff coming out literally as the game was released. And obviously there is a new Doctor Who series coming up in autumn. Now, will there be any things going on again? I'm sure you will sidestep this question because I'm sure you have lots of things going on behind the scenes, but will there be any kind of involvement with the new series?
Yes, the intent is absolutely to at the very least do what we did last year. We've been in discussion with the BBC for a long time now, months, about the new season, and we are all pushing towards doing day and date releases. So yeah,
That's so
we'll be doing it
exciting.
again. We're really excited about it.
For those of you that hadn't played that or weren't aware of that before, basically what they did was that the episode would come out on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday, I think it was, or the Sunday night, then a level released to go with that particular episode that would have like an enemy from it, maybe a companion from it, and you'd be playing that level the day after that the episode was televised, and it was fantastic. I've never seen any game be that up to date before. It was incredible. So more please.
Sue, do you want to lead us to the next topic discussion?
Say to everyone in Twitchland how much fun. You should be jealous and come to Anglicon next year. We've had the time of our lives here. Last night, some of the highlights. Last night we did the match game, and I had the rare treat of being on stage alongside Katie Manning, and who's Manning's new best friend. I think I've been upstage. He wants to go back to England with her. Worships Katie Manning. And Sophie Aldred and John Davey and Colin Baker, and it was such a treat to be on stage alongside them, answering questions. Sometimes with funny answers. And what else did we do? We did an opening ceremony together. Colin Baker strangled my son, which was fantastic.
So he strangled your son. Sorry, did I mishear that?
Yeah, there's a wonderful picture of that. It was fantastic. And I think you've gotten to meet almost everybody who's attended, and so many people really love the game league. I wanted to show you were here to hear that firsthand. That's going to be exciting. And I just cannot say enough about how special Anglicon's been to us. And I only hope we get to do this again next year. And I think you're well next time.
I hope you've managed to get autographs on all your Doctor Who Legacy ribbons and things like that. Have people been going away proudly with them?
Yes, the ribbons have been a big hit.
Show your ribbons, everyone.
Yeah, show your ribbons. Lanyon designed these in teal, which has been a very popular color because they have the teal ribbons. So, yeah. Oh, and we did a breakfast this morning. People came to breakfast with all the talent that were here, and we took turns talking to all the different groups, and then had breakfast together. That was really sweet.
Yeah, it was a ticketed event, wasn't it?
What?
It was a special ticketed event you did this morning, wasn't it?
It was a special ticketed event, yes.
Is my ticket in the mail?
Everybody at our table, and just generally talked about the making of the game and how we made it, and as everybody at the event, no doubt knows, I can talk about this game till I'm blue in the face, and probably will getting me out of the mood.
Which is very, very cool. I'm busy just completing the latest levels as we go here. This is my special, in case you guys haven't spotted it yet, this is my special Anglicon team. Obviously, we've got the Sixth Doctor, Colin Baker there. We've got Sophie Aldred, obviously Ace going on there, Adipose, hello, there's me. And obviously being Anglicon, I felt I had to go very, very British. So we've got the Brigadier and daughter, and then we've got Martha because she fitted with the team. I mean, obviously I'd like to have a lovely Anglicon related reason, but she just kind of worked. This is my celebratory team of the week. Am I allowed to play the team of the week song, or is that really cheesy for
Do it.
Go on then, here we go. Oh, hang on, I think it might still have 2 pictures of Lee in it. Oh well.
Why would it have 2 pictures of me in it?
When I told Addie no one can hear the team of the week
That'll make you feel good inside.
Let's all sing.
That's amazing.
Okay, something special's happening.
I'm quite scared they know all the words.
Something special happened. I think the TARDIS just landed outside. And can you see fuels are clear.
So you're gonna have to pan the camera.
Hi there, Sunday the monster performer extraordinaire.
Camera right here.
Okay.
But it's going to show up a little bit later.
There's a bit of a delay. Oh yeah, Colin. Yeah, Colin's walking. What's going on?
Hi, Addie.
Hello. I was Colin Baker until a few minutes ago. I'm looking for that. So where am I? I'm very small. Am I in there?
Yeah.
Well, I can't see me.
Oh yeah, John's just up there.
John's come up. John's over there.
See, you're down on the right.
Delayed 30 seconds.
A delay of 40 seconds. Was that in case I say bum?
Yeah,
Or poo?
yeah.
Or wibbly wobbly timey wimey? All those things that are naughty. This is saying naughty, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Poo bum! 40 seconds later, it'll be ticky. No, it'll be on the ether forever, won't it? I don't know. Who's next? Katie! If you think I didn't know what's going on, boy, are you in trouble now.
To that? I don't talk to the
Camera.
No, I'm on to him, really. Well, who are you?
He's Addie. His name is Addie. He's Addie.
Addie, where are you?
Hello. Hello.
I mean,
Bit of powder on the head, love.
yes. Where are you, darling? Well, he's not even talking to me, so why am I talking to him?
It's a 40-second time delay.
There you are.
See, there you are.
I waited 40 seconds. To me now. I mean, this is like the difference to me between Facebook and Twitter, right? Twitter, 140 characters full, punchline, you're out of here. This is like Facebook, dribble on, dribble on, dribble on, dribble on. He still isn't talking to me.
I'm trying to. I'm being mocked by legends from Doctor Who. I'm not sure if this is the worst or the greatest moment of my life.
Maybe he'll talk to you.
So there's the shiny head
You have to wait for 40 seconds.
in the middle. Somebody
One,
else is
two, and my blue glasses. I lost the fingernail.
Doesn't very happy. We're smiling.
Sorry, we forgot about you.
See there.
No, darling, I don't think so.
Oh no, of course you can't.
I can only just see you. And why are we... 40 seconds, could you tell us why we're talking to you? Otherwise you just babble on going, boo bum, boo bum.
That man in the middle is the father of
I don't want to interrupt.
I thought you were going to say the father of my child. I'm
Say something, Addie. Say something. Come on, Addie. Say something.
Hello?
Speechless.
He is totally
Oh, the
speechless.
father of that child.
He's not speechless. I can rabbit on for ages. Lee, do we interrupt or we just let these guys go? I've got no idea.
It's amazing.
Have you got anything to add to that, Colin?
the little boy you've been happy with all weekend.
Oh, Daddy.
That's Daddy.
It's the kind of game. You just, you know,
Video game.
you put the little boy on. Everything would have been okay. In the middle. So you're married to him? Not the one on the left. This is turning into the Jeremy Kyle show.
This one.
You're a baby daddy. So is he important?
Give up, Colin.
He's
Give up.
but is he important? He is. No, he's in LA.
Lee-
in LA. But he's from Cardiff. Oh.
Lee is from Cardiff.
Okay.
So he's in LA. Where's Addie?
Addie's in Watford.
Toilet.
Addie's near Windsor. He is near Windsor.
Oh, you're in the UK. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Was
He's
it
from Wales.
Windsor?
If you're from Wales, you know what ducks are and you know what urines are. Otherwise, I'm so curious about you.
Addy, my dad is from Perivale, which I believe is where Ace was from originally.
Oh, we're going to do what you do.
Hello, delay. See, he's not there yet.
Oh, they're just waiting for us. They're just waiting for us to say things. I'm just going to say this is amazingly awesome. This is amazing. I've actually got Ace and Doctor Who monsters and Katie Manning all on the stream. It's amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so this is probably the most international these streams will ever get. If we've got me from Watford, you guys from Seattle, Lee over there in LA, who's actually from Wales, and people from Twitch all over the world. This is awesome to have Doctor Who legends on the show. Is amazing. Thank you so much for coming on and openly mocking us.
It's a pleasure. Anytime. We excel in open mocking.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you.
Everyone,
Thank you.
What's the weather like at home? Because apparently you are in, where is it? Windsor?
Near Windsor.
Watford isn't near Windsor. Is it Watford? I'm not far from Watford. I'm in High Wycombe, so I want to know what the weather's like. So, 2 minutes from now, I want to...
I'll look out the window. It's a little bit grey and dingy, so standard British stuff.
I shall be flying over you in a few hours. I'll see if we can empty the dunny over Watford. It'll all be frozen when it hits you, don't worry.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
I've got a selfie with us, with the guys in the back. Okay, ready? Everybody wave!
Everybody wave! Everybody give it to get special guest.
The Dalek is stuck.
She's taking her hand away.
Lee Lanyon is headed back to the UK now. We'll pick him up.
Is he hiding in the Dalek?
Was that a fun surprise, Addy?
That was an amazing surprise. That was awesome. I don't know what to say.
We can have a practice.
It was like Doctor Who meets Brian Blessed being yelled at and shouted poo bum. It was amazing.
She didn't get away with it. Katie was trying to take him.
Completely, the sixth up Colin was looking at the screen. He's like, who's that girl in the middle? He's not smiling at all. That's my husband. And that was when Kitty went, oh, that's Lion's Daddy.
He was in shocked silence the whole time. I didn't know what to say. What do you do in situations like that? I was just... Thanks, everyone.
Are you guys still stunned? Back at least say something.
That was one of those situations where you dream about meeting legends from Doctor Who, and then it finally happens. You realise you don't have anything to say other than hi, and then they yell at you for no reason at all. So where do we go from here, Susan?
Well, Lanny wants to say hello. Lanny wants to say hello.
Oh, hello, Lanny.
As if the stream did not get crazy enough.
He's in most of the others, so why not this one?
We do this every week, though not to this extent.
So obviously, Katie Manning / Joe Grant is not yet in Doctor Who Legacy. I assume you need to rectify that after her now appearance on the streams.
Yes, I know she's not in the game, but she's going to be. I personally promised her that we will make that happen. She only recently was signed off a bunch of our classics. All came through at once. And so we just added Polly, and recently, as you know, and
Yes.
we're going to make sure that Joe grabs his nest. What do you think of Katie Manning? he loves Katie Manning, and that's all he talks about now is how much he loves her. And I think wants her for his mom instead of me. I was never the doctor's companion, so I get it. That's okay.
Say something, guys.
Say something, guys.
Go on, Addie. Let's talk, Addie. Addie and I'll have a chat now. Ready, Addie?
Yeah. I feel like we've been doing all the talking lately.
So, Addie, what about that chaos? How do we follow that up?
How do we follow that up? Well, I think we talk about the game, we talk about awesomeness, we talk about Doctor Who.
Let's go.
We do what we usually do. That's what we do. So what have we got to look forward to before this awesome season 3 stuff comes along? Because I remember at the moment you've trapped the Doctor in a mysterious bubble universe, and we're currently going back and fighting some kind of modern classic bad guys.
Yes. So we have. Let's have a look. What's the date? 14th, 17th.
14th of
So this week we have the last 4 levels from Bubble Universe Echo, which will drop the missing Ood and bring it back a few old characters who, if you missed them earlier, they'll just drop again. We have Impossible Planet, Satan Pit, The Bells of St. John, and Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. Just for you, dinosaurs on a spaceship, just to get some dinosaurs in there.
Is Anki there?
No. And then the week after is a very, very
you can't
special...
just let these people sit there not talk about Anki.
The week after that, the 24th of June, we'll launch a very special set of levels. Have anyone in the audience been to the experience in Cardiff, the Doctor Who experience? I know Addie and the crew have been. There must be some people there. And it's amazing. And they've just overhauled it for the 12th Doctor. They did it at the end of last year. And we've been working with the experience guys and the BBC to build a set of levels based on the adventure that happens at the experience. So on the 24th of June, a new set of levels with all new creatures from the experience and a new costume for the TARDIS will be coming, which we're really excited about. So there's a lot of stuff in the next couple of weeks.
Costume for the TARDIS?
Yeah.
What is that a classic Doctor TARDIS?
No, it's actually from the experience. Do you remember at the beginning the TARDIS gets covered with the squid-like space squid creatures?
Yes.
We're doing that as a costume.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and we're really excited.
Oh,
because everyone needs.
Please, can you do a mini TARDIS from? Oh crap! Which episode?
Flatline.
The Flatline with like a little Peter Capaldi hand coming out of it, like Thing style, just like a little. Can we please get that as an alternative costume for the TARDIS? That'd be amazing.
I'll ask. We have siege mode. We got siege mode in from Flatline. They did a toy, didn't they? Of the TARDIS with a hand coming out.
Oh, did that? I need to.
Pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure one of the Capaldi 12th Doctor toys came with that, which I thought was amazing.
TARDIS hand toy images. No, it's just lots of people holding TARDISes. That's not the same.
So that's the next few weeks as we start to ramp up into all the version 3 stuff that we need to build. We're super excited, and again, just keep making the things that hopefully the things you want. We take the feedback from the community on an hourly basis, and every decision is based on what comes from the community.
It's really, really fun. I'm desperately trying to get this Girl in the Fireplace to drop, which I know is one of your favourite episodes, Susan, the Lady de Pompadour.
Renette de Pompadour.
She's gone.
Yeah, I don't know where Sue's gone. Maybe she's wandered off.
I'm here. We should get a few questions from the audience here.
Yes, questions. Have you got questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Question of the week. Go.
Yeah, I can't get the next problem either. How many times are you going to have to play that level?
Tell Lee he's going to have to answer that. I don't know, Mike.
You might need to repeat these
questions.
questions.
Yeah, I didn't hear the question, so we have to repeat it so I can hear it. Closer to the microphone, or this microphone.
She couldn't get Renette to drop. How many times is she going to have to repeat that one?
We have
forever and ever and ever.
Place that when we launched the game, the random number generator could put you in a position where you had to play the level 20 times to get something to drop. So we've put things in place to control that number. I don't want to give away, we haven't really talked about this, even though it's been in place for like a year. But there are systems in there that will hopefully stop you from having to play a level too many times. And we pick too many on how we like to play the game. So I can't say how many in your case, but if you keep playing it, it will drop, and hopefully that the amount of time won't be too much. Is all I can say. Sorry.
Or you can do you can't do. Well, eventually you'll get random character rolls as well, won't you? With this,
and of course, when you play levels, you can get buffs which increase the chance of things to drop, which include the characters. So keep an eye out for when you get the random drop increase buff.
And of course, what a lot of people do, which I'm sure you're aware of already, is that when you are trying to get characters to drop, you can use it as an opportunity to level up your characters by gaining XP and things like that. So you can kind of multitask what you're doing. I mean, I'm not in this particular situation, but that's because I don't like dying on stream, because when I do, I cry and Lee laughs and kind of goes, "Dear God, please, can we get another streamer?" But yes, in principle, you can.
So over the weekend, a very popular topic has been the new Doctor Who Lego sets. What do you think about getting Lego outfits for the characters?
We've had this conversation with some of the guys at the BBC, and we're talking about it. It would be cool. I agree. I love Legacy as a platform to show off really cool art, like with the new kid stuff, like with Big Ronnie inside, with the Cinder art, as well as Pest's amazing original art for the game. So it's absolutely something we'd love to put in there.
Hi. I just wanted to know. I'm not really clear with when there's if it says 99 next to one of the villains. What does that mean?
When a villain gets some sort of buff, or if there's poison or anything which lasts more than one wave, we put a value next to it. How many waves that thing will continue for. So when you get poison, you'll get a poison icon and a number next to it, and then that'll tick down. And in the same way, when an enemy puts a buff on themselves, they'll get a value next to that, so you know when that particular buff will drop, and you can you change your strategy accordingly.
Anyone else?
Okay, time for the code then.
I have a code for everybody. Do you know, we should have done this when John David was in the room, because John, amongst many other things, was the voice of the Jejun, so he could have done a Nick Briggs for us. Can anyone in the room do the voice of the Jejun? This is our third panel, and so what Lee thought was that if anyone had to actually sit for 3 hours of hearing me talk, they should get the full set of doctors. So first day we gave away the first 3 to 4 doctors, and the second day was the 5th through the 8th. Now we're up to the modern doctors. And this code is good for all of you in Twitch land too. But my mom had on, please don't share, please don't put it on Twitter, Facebook, and blah, blah, blah. This is just for the lovely people on Twitch and the lovely people here at Anglicon. So the code which unlocks the 9th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, 12th Doctor, the War Doctor, as well as 5 black time fragments and time pistol. So it's 4482 8447 5783 9252. Again, 4482 8447 5783 9252. And if it doesn't work, it's Lee's fault. I usually do the promo code. He did this one for me, so no doubt Lee's fault.
Thanks, Sue. Kill everyone with encouragement that I can actually run this project and not mess things up. Lee may have messed the code up, so don't give him any other things to do in this game.
Did you get that? No. Come to me afterwards if you need. I'll read it one more time. 4482 8447 5783 9252. Oh, so good. Any other questions in Twitch land?
I think everyone's just really stunned and gobsmacked.
I know this will be on YouTube, of course, as always. So I have a feeling this will be one of our greatest hits.
Abby, get us up on YouTube. Well, everyone will want to see it.
I'm not sure. I got openly mocked by Colin Baker. I'm not sure I want people to see that.
all the more reason.
Okay, yes, it will be up on YouTube. And for those of you in the audience, if you want to see yourself waving frantically, then yeah, do go check out the video. And hopefully, in fact, if you wave frantically now, you can fast forward to this moment at 46 minutes and see if you can spot yourself.
Hey. You're great.
Yeah, I think Justin and Taddy and Risha could come up and wave at the camera. There's some Venti as well. And then the other Casa regulars. We had a great posse meetup last night, Addie. We had a class, we had burgers and beer lying around, and somebody was like virtually sick. There we go. No, it's nickname Lanyon the Burger. Oh, yeah. Yay.
That's an awesome photo.
Hey, Eddie.
Love it. Hey, you.
I think so. No, my knees are good.
Don't even take up the entire screen.
Oh, now I feel like I'm missing out. Well, I felt like I was missing out anyway, but you realise you've just made like, hang on, how many you've got about 200 people here now sitting looking very jealous at the whole bunch of you.
I think it's a good promotion for Anglicon next year, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, we got your coffee.
Posse.
I think we have to wrap up here.
Yeah, we're almost done.
So I just want to say to everyone in the land of Twitch, thank you guys so much for turning up the last, without much announcement for today's special stream. We didn't want to make it too well announced because we were kind of worried about the special. Lots of rubber band and scotch tape and diligence and determination. For the and Addie, thank you for being a big sport about the surprises today. And
anytime you want to drop celebrities from my youth on me is fine by me. And I wore a tie.
And we were only sorry that you're not here.
Next time. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Hi.
Well, we've still got 10 minutes left.
That was weird.
That was weird.
I don't know how we follow that. I think we just like drop the mic and walk away.
No, never. We prove we are the ultimate in everything. That was so cool. That was so cool. I suppose that's the second time you did it, but being live to a convention over the other side of the world, that's got to kind of make it onto the kind of like, yeah, things I did list.
Yeah, that was that then. Well done.
Can we talk a bit more about this version 3 stuff and get a bit more kind of details on it? Is that
okay? We can do. What would you like to talk about, Addy?
Well, obviously the kid stuff sounds awesome. I love the family idea. But if we go a bit more to kind of down the gameplay stuff, for those people that have been following the game and have gone all the way through the levels, can you tell us again the list of kind of like gameplay changes coming up in the new levels that we can look forward to?
So the big two sort of fundamental changes where you'll go into a level and it'll feel different. The first one's the cracks in time, which is a way for us just to change the shape of the board. Essentially, we want to block out 4 in the middle. Maybe we will, and make you work around that, or take the corners out, or take a column out, or take a row out, and for certain on a per wave basis. So through a series of waves, the board can continue to change. And it's something we're really excited about playing with. It was something Peter actually suggested. Was a big, a proponent of, and we all thought it worked really, really well. Conceptually would work really, really well.
Oh, I see. So Pete's suggestions make it into the game.
Yes. As the producer at BBC Worldwide, yes, his suggestions get counted weighted very heavily. Yes. And it was a very good one. It was something that immediately was like, yeah, that's a really good idea, because in a light way, we have ways of messing around with the board in a very unstructured way, using one of the forms of the locked gems. but this made it much more concrete. That we, on a design side, gave us a lot more control. So we're really looking forward to that. It's something we can take all the way back to the beginning. It's something that is easy to understand. The play area has changed. That's a common thing to see in gem games. Not necessarily.
So is that like a whole level has a bit missing, or like it's an attack that a certain enemy does?
It's the designers can remove chunks of the board on a per wave basis. So if say the board is a series of values of integers, we just put those in, and those values will be blocked out from when that wave comes up.
Yeah. And I assume you'll have very cool cracks in time graphics for the bits that have been.
Yeah. At the beginning it was sort of conceptual, how as a gameplay function, how does this work, and then later it was how do we theme this. We were talking about paradoxes, and I think Susan said cracks in time, and it works well. For a lot of reasons, it's easy to understand. Is a nice graphical image, so we'll theme it around either cracks in time or something like that to make it feel very hooey. But fundamentally, it's going to be a big addition that lets us really mess around with levels in a way we haven't done before to keep the game fresh.
Oh yeah, I love the idea. I mean, it would gives you all sorts of tactical issues to walk past, but also you can get that feeling of satisfaction when you do manage to, because you'd have to make your lines down just one side or something like that. It could be very, very cool. Yeah. And you said something about kind of like bombs in the gems. It reminds me a bit of like one of those like Critter Crunch type games where you have to kind of get rid of a certain piece before it reaches the bottom or something like that. So tell me about
it's sort of similar to that. Yeah, we brainstormed a lot about how do we add things that are fundamentally different to everything else in the game, because we have systems already that we can mess with on and on, but it's about finding these fundamental changes to the core of the gameplay. And one of those things was, what if something comes onto the board that has to be dealt with immediately? We have the saps gems that drop in that are negative, but they don't really have a time limit when something bad's going to happen. They don't feel offensively against you in a way that if you're fighting the master and he throws 3 bombs onto your board that are going to blow up in 2 turns unless you match them, it's a very different thing. So
are the bombs a certain color, and you have to match that color to get rid of them?
No, the way we're working on it now is that he'll throw 3 bombs onto the board. They'll only match with themselves. They're sort of okay. They don't really know, and they don't understand color in any way.
Bombs don't understand.
In the way, are you a programmer? You know what I mean. They have no conception of the color thing. They'll just appear when they're matched. They vanish if they don't get matched in time. Bad.
Wait a minute! Ta-da!
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Oh, you can't see my screen, can you?
Did you?
Oh, I just got Renette.
Oh, you got a drop! Hooray! If it was only 10 minutes ago, and then that person at the show would have been really jealous.
Yeah, and we could have been like, well, it's actually quite easy.
I just got no drop. What happens is only one person at a time gets to the drop, and if you had been playing, you would have got it, but instead, Addy got it. Sorry.
Yeah, tough luck. Maybe tomorrow will be your day, but it's not.
She only drops once a day somewhere in the world, and you missed it once a day. We should do that from now on.
Yeah, I think we need to start a hashtag bombs are colorblind tag going around Twitter. Cool. Any other gameplay things we can talk about?
New ally abilities. We're not going to talk about them yet, but we have. Look, Katie Manning's tweeting about us. Now I've lost my train of thought. Isn't Katie Manning amazing? Isn't she just? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't it great when you meet somebody that you love in TV or some other media, and they turn out to be wonderful? And John Davies tweeting. Oh, everyone's so wonderful. Sorry, what was the question?
Hang on. I just need to show the chat this for a second. Hang on. I'll just go across to my desktop if this is going to work. Oh dear. Oh, Infinite Addy. Okay. First of all, Infinite Addy is cool. But secondly, this is what the guys were talking about earlier with the Doctor Who hand playset. It's a 12th Doctor figurine, which looks very, very cool, that comes with a mini TARDIS with his face in it, with 4 or 5 different hand accessories that you can stick out of the box. That's amazing. And including a sonic screwdriver, and you can walk them across. That is awesome. And thank you. I think it was Tiny that gave me the link to that, but if it was someone else, I apologize. But I'll paste that into the chat. Oh, no, that's the code. Oh, I don't know what I just pasted into chat, but anyway. But there we go. It exists. We can get TARDIS toys with little walking out of it. Okay, we're back.
So we have, as part of the adventure, which I'm not naming yet because it gives away a lot of what's coming. that we're still working with the BBC on, so I don't want to give it away. But as part of the core adventures, a load of new characters coming, and we really want them to feel different from the other ones in the game. So we're working on some new abilities, some new character abilities for the update as well, and we'll give more information on that later. But it's really we didn't want it to be an expansion of just one area. It had to be global, lots of bits coming all over the place. So there's the new expert levels and new hardcore gameplay stuff we can throw at you at that high end, and it's stuff for the new people. There's new stuff for kids in there. There's new gems for everybody. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool, and we'll be going over this in a lot more detail in the next few weeks.
Absolutely, sounds really, really, really fun. So end of August, you said, or middle of August?
Yeah, in about it's slated to go into iOS submission in about 6 weeks from now. So not long.
Just in time for hopefully most of our summer holidays, so we can head down to the beach.
Well, that's it. The version will launch, and then not too long after that, season 9 of the show will be kicking off, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited. It's really rough because, like last year, I was trying to hide. I need to know certain stuff for the game. I hide from that, as much as I can because I don't want to spoil the TV show. But I'm so excited to see Capaldi on the screen again. He was great last season. How good is he going to be this season? Now he's had a season of being the Doctor behind him. They always change. They always, hit a pace when the new Doctors come in. It takes some time, and he's great now. How good is he going to be in season 2?
His hair seems to be getting higher and higher. Have you noticed?
Why not?
When he appears on the
he should have eyebrows like this.
Just out there.
Angry.
Yeah, like weapons. I mean, he called them attack eyebrows. I think he should actually start attacking people with them.
So that's the hour, Addy. That was a fun hour, wasn't it? So I told you.
That was a very, 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 very cool hour. We ain't going to top that one, are we?
Well, we said that last time. We always say that. We always say like, wow, the first time we had an ally on, a companion on, we'll never top it. We always do.
So we still need to get the 8th Doctor on and just watch what it does to you.
Yeah, if you thought I was quiet and gobsmacked during the last one, I'll just be maybe in tears through that one. Who knows?
I used to have a massive crush on Ace and Sophie Aldrich. She was like, the companion, when I was kind of growing up, and I do remember having a bit of a crush on her. So I was a bit like, I don't know, I don't have anything I can possibly say at this moment.
So thank you to everyone who's part of the community. Keep helping us. Tell us what you want the game to be. Tell your friends. We need to keep this game going. We need to keep growing it. We need new users coming in and then finding things they love in the game. So tweet about the game. Absolutely. If you write anywhere, write about the game. Talk to us. We do interviews all the time. We love getting the word out about this. It's very much a labour of love for us.
So next Doctor Who Legacy show is our normal time, Thursday, 8 p.m. And on the Adipose channel, of course, the bot is now up permanently. So if you just keep yourself in the channel throughout the week, you'll be getting gold all the time. And then all the giveaways we have, which are game-based or code-based or whatever like that, you've got an even greater chance of winning. So do stick around. There'll be loads of streams during the week for the awesome Doctor Who Legacy show on Thursday. Will everyone be back home by then?
Yeah, we actually have E3 this week. We have a very busy week.
And you're at E3 or you're?
I'm there for meetings on Tuesday with Susan. She's on her own for meetings Wednesday, and then we'll catch you up. We'll catch the community up on Thursday with how E3 is going and how the game's going.
On a slightly non-Doctor Who Legacy look, just for 1 second. Fallout 4. Are you as excited as I am?
For what?
Fallout 4. Are you as excited as I am?
I am a huge fan of the Fallout series. I think they did a really good job on 3. I played the expansion, the Vegas one. I loved it. Played all the way through. I'm a huge fan, and I remember you were playing through. Remember I jumped in on a few streams, so I know
you did. I remember you coming in. I'm so excited. It's gonna be cool, but it does need some more gem matching in it. I will say that's a weakness of the Fallout.
We know the ZeniMax guys quite well. We'll drop me an email, be like, what are you really missing from Fallout? Is a match 3 game in there. It's 100 hours of match 3. It'll really add something to the product.
And a weekly Fallout show with a UK guy is what you guys really need.
Start sending emails to ZeniMax. You want us to do a Fallout gem matching game? Maybe we'll do a post-apocalyptic Fallout game where you roam through wastelands matching gems with your dog.
It could be so.
It would be awesome.
Yeah, match up the Nuka-Cola with the Deathclaw.
Yeah, bottle caps will be great. Yeah,
awesome. All right, thank you so much for joining us, Lee, and thank you to everyone. Susan and Colin Baker and everyone else that turned up. That was amazing. Right, take care, everybody. As usual, I'll play a few adverts, and if you stick around, I'll give you some gold. Take care, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks a lot, Lee.
Bye.
Bye-bye.